Father Bell is worthy of the Bishop's Cross for many reasons, and in 23 years in our school, it's pretty hard to summarize all the impact that he had. He became our designated pastor because we serve 5 parishes long before the term designated pastor and the job became a job in our schools. That impact that he's had on our schools, it's felt to this day. He's been gone 10 years, but I think that's sort of a legacy that he would leave behind, is the fact that we feel his presence even today, even though he's not in the active ministry with us anymore.
Father Bell was my priest from the time we moved back here from Michigan until, well, about 10 years ago. I was an altar server for him from 4th grade until I graduated from high school, and then a few times in college if I was home on the weekend and they needed one. He married me and my husband, and he baptized my daughter. So I've got a long history with Father Bell. And he was one of the first priests to allow girls to be altar servers. And I think that probably was the most impact for me, because he really truly embraced the fact that women were a part of the church and wanted them to be a part of the church. That, as a young woman in the Catholic Church, made a huge impact on me. Father Bell, congratulations on receiving the Bishop's Cross. It's long overdue and much deserved.
I've known Father Bell for most of my priesthood, and all those years of priesthood, I've known him to be in some way, either very directly or indirectly, associated with Catholic education. And he is a deserving priest who has been supportive of Catholic education. I succeeded Father Bell as pastor. He retired in 2004. They celebrated 2 milestones. They celebrated his 40th anniversary as a priest, and they celebrated his retirement from active ministry. And I couldn't have asked for a more wonderful priest to follow. People still look up to him and cherish his presence, cherish his words, and I'm delighted to have him to be a part of this community.
He's a wonderful priest. He does so much with the youth. The youth really admired him and looked up to him. I have helped with many retreats with the students, and we would say, all right, we're going to have a retreat. Who would you like to have give the Mass and so forth? It was always Father Bell. That was from grade school as well as the high school. So the children actually looked up to him too, and he had a very good influence on all of us, not only parishioners, but the young also.
When I heard the news of the Bishop's Cross Award, I was stunned, because I've been out of circulation so long, I thought that was for the living, rather than those who almost are going into the grave. I was always honored to be involved in the schools. The little ones and the teenagers, I always felt that they were not the future of the church, but part of the church. I was never anything but honored to minister to them. I think that it was really God's will that I ended up in Catholic education for 18 years. I always thought there'd be a time where I would be too old to minister to the kids. But I found out that when I came back here after being gone 10 years, they wanted me to come out and hear confessions. And I said, oh, get some of the young guys. I said, they don't want an old bald-headed priest. I was there longer than any of them, Now, whether they thought, well, he's senile, he won't remember anything. But, I was kind of surprised. And I always felt that there was always a time limit to my ministry, but that wasn't the case.